have a look at the presentation and your work, how it is.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So Judy and we just had our cohort meeting and about presentation and writing, and we're working on bringing our words together with our work and what that means. And it means something different for everyone, right? Like um, some people really want to connect it with a larger story. Some it's about process and just being honest about where we are. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. So I think it's just being honest, which you have.
Hmm.
You've nailed it. All right, so let's have a look at your beautiful work and share it. And we've just zhuzhed up your Canva presentation just very
Yep.
quickly
Hmm.
to
Thank
kind
you
of,
so much.
yeah, it's fun. I like doing it. So before I go on and on and on, do you
Hmm.
want to just give us a little recap?
Okay. Yeah. Um, so I am, as I said before, just kind of trying to find my way, feeling a lot of tension in what I'm trying to create and what I want to create and how it's unfolding, and this feeling of wanting to create beauty, but not conventional beauty. I want it to be interesting, exciting. I found all the E words that I'm excited about, that expressiveness, energy, evocative, exuberant. So should I kind of read what I wrote or
Yeah, that
just
would be great.
yeah. Okay. So I want to create beauty with my art, but unconventional, not predictable. I'm drawn to exuberance and energy, but I feel a lot of my work becomes controlled and decorative, and that's where, the tension and trying to find sort of I guess, a style, what I'm trying to come up with my cohesiveness of style. So I'm attempting to allow disruption, incompleteness, asymmetry, mess, collision, and emotional intensity rather than resolving everything into prettiness. I'm trying to focus on what I'm attracted to instinctively and what feels alive to me. I feel I have an inner voice. It's just being overridden by fear of trusting it. So I'm focusing on painting art that is all the E's: expressive, energetic, evocative, exuberant, electric, emotive, experimental, empowering.
Great. Yeah, I love it. And like I said, what I love about it is we're all at different stages and how we want to write something that does connect with our work. And I love just the honesty. You're feeling like you've said, I feel I have an inner voice. It's just being overridden by fear of trusting it. We all feel that. So I think there's a real power in embracing that and being open and going, this is what I'm doing right now. It's really
Mhm.
honest. And I think that's perfect and beautiful and in a really powerful way. And then as we go through your works now, we can see you doing that, which having your artist statement or your words align with what you're doing and where we can see that, I think you can't get better than that.
Mm.
That's that's great. So you
Yeah,
want
so
to, yeah,
these are
sorry.
just attempts to do exactly that, which is just be experimental, just sort of be try to be fearless. I think I said earlier they kind of feel a little primitive, and so I'm trying to find, I guess, style or direction of how I want this to evolve, and also this sense that I really want to like fall in love with what I'm creating. So not
Mm,
not really there yet, but I'm still searching, experimenting, um, just finding it.
mm. Yeah. I love that. And that we all always should be searching and finding it. Um,
Mm.
and style comes. Don't worry about style. Forget about
Okay.
style, which I know you will. And we're having our one-on-one, which will be more in
Yeah.
depth very soon. So this is just a little, probably like a debrief beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, but I love the primitive word, and I
Mhm.
love this piece.
So this one, again, I feel like this is going in a kind of a different direction from the purple. I'm trying to bring in geometric shapes with the floral imagery. Um, I am attracted to having space in the artwork so that it's not full to the brim. But
Mhm.
then again, I don't always follow that rule. But
Good.
that's one of the I do feel like space is important.
Mhm.
So just sort of kind of playing with that, seeing where I'm going. And
Mhm.
then, here I'm like kind of doing like the traditional flowers in a vase, but trying to inject sort of quirkiness, um, asymmetry, a lack of perfection. Like I'm trying not to create the perfect vase that is like the perfect proportion and like a circle. Like I want it to not look right, if that
Mm.
makes sense, and the
Mm.
table to not look right.
Mm.
Um, so that's what I'm trying to achieve. Then this one is more, I feel like a little more conventional, a little more um, sort of predictable, but trying to again get energy. I mean, I think that's what's really important for me is to feel a sense of energy and exuberance, excitement, like, kind of wanting to look at it, feeling.
All those E words, all those excellent E words.
Keyword. Yeah. And then this one a little, different again, like um just more again kind of on the more primitive. They're floral, but then there's also shapes. The white negative, the negative space with and the contrast and just again trying to get a sense, trying to feel excitement in it,
Mm. I love
in the
this one, you know
imagery.
that. It's so brave and so intriguing of the marks and really brave. I'll let you continue talking and then
Okay.
I will jump in.
And, here again, I think of this as looking a little more traditional, a little more conventional, certainly taking up a lot more space, not having as much of the negative space showing. And, but just another attempt at trying to express, again, the exuberance and energy and um, something evocative.
Mm.
And then kind of back to sort of what the first one was more like, which was um, wild, unformed, kind of like the primitive, but maybe childlike, um, ugly, although I'm trying not to use ugly, the ugly word, and just playing around with trying to find again that sort of direction, I guess.
Mm.
I do feel like I'm sort of I feel a bit of that lost and confused.
Mm. I love You're Lost and Confused. I think it's amazing. I love this piece, you know that, and I love all of your pieces. Um, And like I said, we're going to go further into this.
Okay.
And hopefully, actually, we should do another little one of these after the one-on-one because it'll be
Okay.
interesting to see from here how you feel after that. But without going into that too much now until we have our one-on-one, like I said, the your words and your statement about what you were trying to achieve, and then you presented this range, this great range of where you're able to really push things in a really abstracted, unpolished version. And that's exactly what you're trying to get to. And,
Mhm.
there are three there in particular that really nailed that, and and others as well, as this guy, and then this guy. and then this guy. And then
Mm.
in parts with these ones too. But again, at the start, you're like, oh, I don't know, and I'm not there yet, and all that stuff. But that's okay. It's owning it and going, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm
Mm.
trying. This is the stuff I do. All makes sense. And it's all you. It's all your hand writing. And you can see that you're in the middle of it, just working that journey and you out and where you want to sit in between that. It's really exciting. And they're all beautiful. Like you've got a great way with I shouldn't say beautiful. They are beautiful, but such a beautiful way of handling paint. It's just owning this confidence to sometimes push it like this, and other times have a bit more detail. Where you come in with just expressive marks and that quirkiness of perspective, and then a little bit more detailed. Really, really great work. Yeah, you should be really proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess it's that confidence, fear, and then that big sort of bubble that goes over my head. Like, is this good enough? Like, is this like that? That seems to really I put a lot of I don't know, emphasis or uh, concern with like
Yeah.
what is good enough, what is and not feeling like I can sort of put it out in the world yet.
Mm. Yeah, I think it's a thing we all do, and it's great to talk about it, right? Because, when people watch this, I'm sure a lot of them will say, I feel the same, and I go through all the same things. But see this piece in particular, which there's so much I love about this. And you're not allowed to touch the three until I speak to
Okay.
you. That one, that one, that one. Okay?
Okay.
That's the
Mhm.
rule. But see this piece. So again, imagine if it was really big. We talked in the
Mhm.
group about Kate's work. Said, oh, imagine if it was really big.
Right.
Imagine if you walked into a gallery and it's not your piece. You walked into it being somebody else's piece. How would you feel about this work? And I know it's hard, easier said than
Yeah,
done because it is your work. But
right. Yeah, I guess big that's the tension or that's the confusion. Like, would I look at it and go, oh wow, that is just so interesting and different and exciting, or would it be, oh, what is, oh my gosh, that somebody really went off the rails on that. So it's that, yeah.
I don't think you
Uh,
would ever say that. I think you would love it. And I'd be there
okay.
next to you in the gallery going, that
Yeah.
is so cool. Cool is
Yeah.
not the right word. That is so like um, exploring mark making. You've captured this. It feels like a floral, but you're not giving too much detail. You're not describing everything for the viewer. You're not staying safe. You're not, you're not doing the pretty thing. You're just playing with paint and pushing it in a really I'm going to say awkward, but awkward in not the traditional sense. Awkward
Right.
as in that's how we are as humans, and flowers, we naturally wilt. We're a little bit broken. We don't have to sit perfectly up in the middle. We're maybe lean to the left a little bit. This just captures life, real life, rather
Mhm.
than curated life,
Right.
and real flowers rather than curated flowers. So
Mhm.
there's just, this is a killer, this one. It's the effing magical one. Everyone's got an effing magical one. And this is, I mean, there's lots of them, but love, love, love.
Well,
Beautiful.
thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, and this is so impromptu, right? Because we just
Yeah.
had our meeting. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, because I missed that recording. Let's start this. So, you had no idea I was going to do this to you. So,
Right.
so thank you for sharing with everyone. And do you feel okay? Like that presentation was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. No. And thanks for that. That was a big confidence boost. Because I think I said before, it's like you're sitting there like, what, there's nobody, you're not on my shoulder or you're not, in the room saying, yeah, yeah, go for it. Great. So the doubt creeps in, and then you think like, oh no, this is, I don't know, this is maybe ick, right? Is this ick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And then if we don't have somebody a check-in to just bounce that
Mhm.
off with somebody,
Mhm.
then more often than not, and I've done it lots, we'll paint over, keep painting it because we're not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And then we could lose that
Absolutely.
magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
No, don't touch them. All right.
Okay. All
And I'll
right.
see you very soon for your one-on-one. And thank you for sharing with the group. This is great.
Thank you.
Mwah. Bye.
Bye.